Hello and welcome back. I'm one of those people who wants to kind of masochistically run their own servers for whatever the stuff that they want to run, and doesn't really like cloud that much because there's always the possibility that someone's going to take that away from you. So I decided that I just want to run the things myself, and at least at that point, if it fails, the only person that I can blame is myself. Now, when it comes to running rack hardware at home, usually these things aren't exactly quiet. But I decided that I want them to be quiet, and it's entirely doable. In fact, these ones are running in my living room with pretty much no problem. Currently, the loudest part that I have is the GPU in one of them, which is a Quadro, and even that's not that loud. The thing about having enough air go through and the racks being quiet enough is that you have to have enough space for the air to move. Otherwise, you're going to have to force the air through, and that's one of the major reasons why the normal rack servers are actually so loud. So we can look at the old style that these rack cases have. And as we can see, there's a lot to be desired for with the front plates that these have. Thankfully, that's pretty easy to fix. To replace those, I created these new front plates that have massively decreased surface area so that the air goes through easier. So if the thermal load increases, if I, for example, add more GPUs or I add a more power hungry CPU, I don't have to really change the speed of the fans, which would increase noise. And in the case of my second machine, which is currently running media center jobs, I've already done this replacement. And as you can see, there's a massive difference in the surface area in the different kinds of grating that we have. Sadly, I cannot replace this without cutting it out, and I'm not going to do that since that's too much effort. Placing these things inside means that we just need to take the old ones out. And we'll go ahead and do that now. And the lower one needs to be done first, and after that you can do the upper one. Because there's actually a tiny bit of space that it goes down. Now the air can go through more easily, it helps with cooling, it helps with sound, and it actually looks a lot better than the other counterpart on the other side. The files will be in the video description. You'll get this one, and then there's another one that's completely opaque. There's not going to be any holes in it. It's so that you can take the slicer of your choice, and you can then essentially take this area and apply whatever infill you want onto it, and you can then just remove the top and bottom, which then means that this particular area will be made in that particular infill. You can get different kinds of shapes with that. But in any case, that's all for today. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you next time.